Ready or not, here I come. Hey y'all. So disregard the bleach spot on my shirt. This I washed this shirt when I didn't know how to wash clothes, and clearly you can see I didn't know what I was doing. So anywho, we are here to discuss what are we gonna do first? I just made a list. I got 3 videos to do. Let's start with Basketball Wives since that'll be the shortest and the most short-lived and easiest to get through. So last night, you guys were under the rock. Basketball Wives, I think it's the 5th episode of the season came on, and luckily they gave me a little bit of life because I was just about to stop watching. So catch up. The whole this is the season of Evelyn Lozada and Chad Ochocinco drama. So I have come to terms with accepting the fact that every episode I'm gonna hear Chad's name, I'm gonna see some Evelyn tears, and I'm coming to terms with it. It's okay. At first I was pissed, but now I'm like, look, okay, it's gonna happen, whatever. So this time, this Tasha girl is stirring up the pot. The new girl, she's the newest person here on the scene, stirring up the pot with Evelyn and Lasagna's drama. Now they were supposed to be friends at first. I mean, I guess they still are friends, but she made a couple of subliminal shots at Evelyn. She referenced headbutting, and she and Susie were in the limo going to I think they were going to Evelyn's party or somebody's party. Yeah, they were going to Evelyn's I'd rather go naked than wear fur launch or whatever. And she made a reference to next time Evelyn goes on a date, maybe she'll wear a helmet. All in reference to the headbutt that she was delivered by Chad Ochocinco. So they all sat down at a round table because this is essentially the meat of the episode. I'm gonna bypass all the other bullshit that happened in the episode. I'm gonna bypass Tasha's little weed bar that ain't gonna open. I'm gonna bypass Tammy and her daughter sitting down trying to pick out nail polish. I'm bypassing Susie and how she got everybody's number and she messy as hell. I'm just gonna get right down to the get down. So this is the whole point of this entire meeting was before Tasha had met the rest of the girls, Evelyn and Shawnee was talking to her, letting her know, well, Tammy's really nice. This could go really right or wrong, or it could go really wrong. Either way, we're gonna have a good time. All things real cool and comfortable. Tammy, for some reason, has an issue with that comment. Why? I don't know. Because Tammy's insecure and messy as hell. So Tammy makes this big deal. She's talking to Shawnee about it. She's talking to Evelyn about it. She's talking about if Shawnee step out of line, I'ma pop her ass. You know how Tammy gets when she gets ghetto. So the whole consensus of this little meeting was to address that whole issue. So they got there, and Shawnee was like, she asked Tasha, did I put a bad seed in your ear about Tammy when I told you that this could either go really right or really wrong? Tasha said no. That should have been the end of it. No, it wasn't. Why? Because Tammy was involved. She is, I just feel like you putting a bad seed. You're judging me for what I used to be and what you showed to be afterwards. Because what did Evelyn do? Evelyn said something. After all this was over, Evelyn put her hand up towards Tammy, and she was like, oh, don't put your hand up at me. Now, mind you, Tammy, before Evelyn did this, had already been throwing hands at people at the table. So Tammy has this thing about people putting their hands up at her or towards her or something like that because apparently her mother did it to her in the backbacks. That's something you need to deal with. That's neither here nor there. So Evelyn's like, bitch. You know how Evelyn says bitch. It's so fun. Evelyn has the most funny... This is the funniest way of saying bitch. I don't know why it's funny. Y'all remember when she called Kendra a bitch last season at the little table before she threw the bottle? It was the funniest shit I ever seen. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Tammy gets all up, I'm on 10. Push your hand up in my face again. Ghetto, loud, boisterous, old first season Tammy. That one. So Evelyn's sitting there calm as a goddamn cucumber, just like, and what? Are you done? I need to know, are you done? Just what she wants to know. And then Evelyn decided to, because Shawnee messy ass went back and told Evelyn about the conversation she had with Tasha about the whole headbutt thing. Evelyn didn't even know about it until Shawnee said something. So Evelyn came for Tasha and was like, so you made a comment about somebody getting headbutted? And Tasha was like, yes, I did. I didn't do it in animosity wise. I just said it just because it was just the first thing that came to my mind. I wasn't trying to be funny. And then she gonna tell Evelyn, well, if you want to be mad about that, I can be mad about you putting my whole situation with my chef in your book. Mind you, Tasha's husband was cheating on her with their personal chef. And Evelyn wrote about it in her book subliminally. So then Evelyn or Tasha decides, she was like, well, since we're talking about it, I'll also tell you that I made a comment to Susie about you wearing a helmet on your first date or your next first date. So Evelyn and Susie was kicking. Evelyn looked at Susie. This is where she threw the face that everybody has on Instagram. That face, you tried it, you trying to change, and somebody tries you face. That face. She made the face, looked at Susie, and said, "So you thought that was funny?" And Susie was like, "I mean, I didn't think the situation was funny, but I mean, it was a joke." So Evelyn, rightfully so, excuse me, rightfully so, felt some type of way, and I felt some type of way for her at first. Because at first I was like, Evelyn, I'm sick of seeing you cry, all this stuff. And then, but this was like sincere, like, y'all sat there and made fun of the situation, basically. That's nothing to be made fun of. Now, sitting there, now, the headbutt thing maybe was random. But the whole football helmet thing, you need your ass whooped for that, Tasha. Evelyn cried, got up, left, didn't even pay her damn tab. I want to know who paid her tab, because she got up and left. So that was basically a consensus of the whole episode. Next episode, Kendra, the nappy-headed girl from last season, is going to pop up, and her and Susie going to get into an altercation, which I'm excited about. So if you guys are watching Basketball Wives, let me know what you think in the Gotcha bar, and I will talk to you guys next week about it. All right, peace. Susie got your number. Okay. I hate when my camera doesn't turn right off when I press the stop button.